Hello, here's your Montana Weather Hazards Briefing. For updates, please visit the National Weather Service webpage or contact any of the Montana National Weather Service offices. This week's weather hazards include potential for gusty winds early in the week, then transitioning to snowfall beginning Monday night and continuing through the rest of the week. Additionally, colder temperatures will slowly start to move into the region on Tuesday for several days. Here's the latest drought monitor. Overall, some lower elevation locations continue to dry out across portions of the state. Snow water equivalent remains generally above normal for this point in the season. However, the potential for flooding will likely be dependent on how warm and wet the later portions of the springtime season are. Here are the current winter weather highlights for the snowfall expected early in the week. Additional winter weather highlights are expected for the middle and later portions of the week. This is the forecast map for Wednesday evening. You can see that areas of snowfall are expected at times across portions of western and southwestern Montana. As we move into Thursday, the best area to receive accumulating snowfall looks to shift into southeast Montana. This snowfall could impact the Billings area. Continue to monitor later updates throughout the week on this system. For next weekend, some forecast models show the potential for another period of accumulating snowfall over the western half of Montana. This system is still several days away, so again, listen for updates later in the week for the potential snowfall next weekend. This map shows the current snowfall forecast across the state from Monday night through Thursday. The mountains of western Montana and all elevations of southeast Montana could experience the most snowfall this week. Note, some of the bigger cities in southwest and western Montana do not have much snowfall forecast at this time. However, some impacts are still possible. Additionally, continue to monitor later updates for any possible adjustments in the heavier snowfall, whether it is location or elevation. This image shows the peak wind gust forecast across the state. The winds could be strong enough to cause some impacts along the I-90 corridor around Livingston and across western Montana. Additionally, anytime wind gusts exceed 30 miles per hour, some impacts are possible to any outside medical tents. This is the current 7-day forecast for precipitation amounts across Montana. The heaviest amounts are expected in the mountains across western Montana, but some accumulations are possible over southern and southwest Montana as well. However, portions of the lower elevations over north central Montana, little to no precipitation is expected this week. Here is the latest 8 to 14-day outlook. Generally, above normal temperatures are favored over western Montana, while much of the state generally has equal chances for above or below normal precipitation. Here's a summary slide of key points this week. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us anytime.